On this episode, we talk about Google Ads and how to know if an idea is worth pursuing. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 72 of the AskEngine show. It is a Monday morning. You're watching this on Tuesday, but that's okay. We've got 3 new guys that are starting today, so super excited. Hopefully they'll make an appearance on the show sometime soon. We've got a lot to rock on today, so got 2 questions for you, and we'll jump into them.
Yeah, first question from r/ecommerce comes from somebody that's new to Shopify dropshipping. They made an AdWords account and have no sales. They said our cost per click seems too high. They're getting $3 per click on the website. Can you tell them what's going wrong there?
So the cost being high, it's going to require a little bit more context, so I won't be too mean here. Are you using branded or unbranded keywords? Are you using long tail, short tail? If you're selling purses and you're trying to rank for the keyword Gucci purse or Gucci, you're going to struggle. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for more long tail, then that's great, and you can get your cost per click down that way, just by bidding on a different word. Also, actually, I'm not going to go into that. That's too.
They said that they were using flashlight as their keyword. Mm-hmm. So that stands out to me that you're going to be coming up against a lot of big brands there. That maybe you should look at more long tail about what defines the flashlights that you're selling and mm-hmm. start kind of making your keywords focused around that rather than just flashlight. Yeah,
and so some tools for you to use that are free. So Moz has a free keyword research tool. Keywordtool.io is another one to use that's free. When you're selling flashlights, Google is going to be difficult, mainly because if someone's looking for flashlights, their search actually is probably going to start on Amazon.
Yeah, I would say that.
And so that's somewhere that I would recommend you look at there. But Facebook and Instagram and even Twitter would be a decent sales channel to test. The cost per click will be lower. Conversion will be higher in terms of cost per conversion, so cost per acquired customer. But it's something to test there, and then use those free keyword search tools, and then continue to use it. Spending $100 on any platform is not enough for you to collect enough data to be able to make sense of what's going on. If you've spent $30 and each click is $3, that's 10 clicks. Even if your website is converting at 20%, which is not possible, it's going to be hard to make decisions based on that limited amount of data. So run a little bit more data through is what I would recommend, and then go from there.
Yep. Second question from r/entrepreneur. How do I know if an idea is worth pursuing? So context to this one, this guy asks, how do I know if it's worth to pursue a business idea I have? I'm a good web developer with no issues making it, but I don't want to waste months building something nobody's going to buy.
Yeah, so I love this question for 2 reasons. So number one, the easiest way to know if someone's going to buy is pre-sell. So if you cannot sell what you're building before you've built it, you're either not a good salesperson or it's not anything anybody wants to buy. And what I mean by pre-sell is not your friends and family saying, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool, I'll do that." Like, you need to actually have substantial evidence that people are going to be purchasing it. I always go back to Bonobos. When they started, they sold $20,000 worth of jeans hand to hand on a campus. That's selling, and so that's what I would recommend.
Yeah, I think that's great on a product side, if you're doing e-com. But this guy said he's a web developer, and I guess he's building something. So what I would say there is back into your market size and look at how big is this market that I'm serving, what's the potential for what I'm building. And then the second layer to do it is, if you're fired up about it, then chase it. If you hate it and you're just I'm just doing this because it's big market size, there's a lot of money in it, don't run after that. But really look at it is this something that I want to do when I wake up in the morning every single day? If you have that passion, I encourage to at least pursue it as a side gig or whatever, just to chase the idea and concept of entrepreneurship. So, but also verify it through your market size. If you're serving a market that's only 500 customers strong ever, really kind of consider and have some caution there before you just jump into it.
Unless you're selling a $500,000 solution.
Yeah.
You're cool there. Something that's really cool, it's a guy in Conway, and I think it's Funnel Flows, I believe, is the name of his company. So it's diagramming software for sales funnels. And he started with it by giving it away for free. He was like, hey, I've got these designs, use them. And then he got about 5,000 users on it, and he was like, okay, great, and then he got feedback from them, and then he said, okay, now I'm going to charge for it. So that was something that was interesting. If people will use it for free, great. And then from there, again, based on audience size, once people are using it for free, you've got that feedback loop, then start charging for it, and then just continue to increase your prices until no one buys it. I think is a really good way to do that. Awesome. Question of the day for y'all. Measuring market sizes. How do you measure a market size? I love this question because a lot of people, when they're pitching investors, they're like, our market size is 2 billion people, and it's like, okay, great, that's not helpful.
Right.
So how do you measure market size? I would love to know what y'all's thoughts are around that when it comes to investing, when it comes to pitching investors, and when it comes to product viability. What do you look at? Do you look at engaged users segmented by, blah blah blah? What do y'all look at? Thank y'all for watching, and we will talk to you tomorrow.